Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel. Today I am here to share a process video of my pocket letter for the Esther Luka family winter swap. The pocket letter I'm doing today is Christmas themed, so I've used this vintage Christmas paper pad that I got on sale at Michael's. Once I cut down each of my papers into 2.5 by 3.5 inch pieces, I started putting them together in my sheet protector where I thought they might look good. You'll see me kind of move some around here, and even later in the video you'll see me move them around again. For my first card, I am going to use some red stickles and just put a dot of the glitter glue on each of the red ornaments on the printed Christmas tree. Once I got this done, I did allow this to dry overnight. To decorate the outside of the pocket letter, I am using some glittered word letters that I got from the $1.50 spot at Michael's. You'll see me kind of arrange them, and then I realized that the adhesive that they were on the package won't work for the sheet protector, so I'm just adding some mini glue dots. I love glue dots. I have all sizes, different thicknesses, glue lines. Some of my favorite crafty products. Leave me a comment below with some of your favorite crafty products. Here I am busting out some of my favorite paper doilies. These are by Martha Stewart. I've had these packages for years. I use them very sparingly, and I bought 2 or 3 at the time that I have them. I just like the delicate accent they add, and here I've added it behind the first part of Jolly, and I'm trying to figure out how I can use those other pieces that I cut away. Now I'm going to start creating the card that later will hold my altered paper clips. I'm just starting by putting a strip of music note paper down the center, adhering just at the top and bottom of the card. Next up, I'm going to be decorating the 2 cards that go behind the word holly. I thought it needed something to anchor the word and to add a little bit more decoration to that pocket. So here I've just cut a strip of the green wood grain paper, and I am placing each of those red cards on it. I'll snip off the extra and then cut the 2 cards in half. Earlier in the video, I shared that glue dots were some of my favorite products. Well, this border punch is one of my very favorite tools. I have had this thing for probably 8 or 9 years. It is the Fiskars, I think it was called apron border. I love to use this. So there I was just kind of playing with the orientation. Once I decided on that, I put some adhesive on it and started getting it glued down. red poinsettias are from the Michael's $1.50 spot as well, and I am getting ready to adhere that to the outside of the sheet protector with a dimensional glue dot. Now it's time to create the pockets that will hold my letter to Myra as well as my random facts card. Here I am just using some of the leftover scraps I have to create some diagonal pockets to go on a couple of the cards. Here I've pulled out that border punch again, and I'm going to make a little decorative strip behind that pocket. Here I took a few seconds to assess my pocket letter so far, and I decided that that second pocket needed a little something too. This is the first time I've ever bought or used that trim from the Michael's $1.50 spot. I love how it already has the adhesive on it, and I love the shininess that it adds. For my letter to Myra, I decided to make a little matchbook with some index note card paper on the inside. The red strip of paper is 6 inches tall by 2 inches wide, and I'm cutting each of the note cards to 2 inches wide by 3 inches tall. Once I have the paper in there where I want it, I used my tiny attacher to put a couple staples in the top, and then I pre-folded that cover back. And then I have some pages to write my letter on to Myra. These sentiment stickers are another find from Michael's. They have various kind of winter, Christmas related sentiments on it. It's a clear sticker with gold foil words. I put something along the edge. I honestly don't know what it said. It might say like Christmas greetings or something. If you've watched any of my pocket letter process videos before, you'll know that I love to add a random facts card in my pocket letter. Here I just flipped through the ones I had left, and since the one I chose is going to be too big for the pocket, I'm just trimming it down here. Today I've chosen 4 websites I visit the most. If I remember correctly, I wrote YouTube, of course, Google, Facebook, and then Destiny, which is a website I use at work. I decided to go ahead and cover the back of my random facts card with one of the pattern papers from the stack. And here I am using some gold foil letter stickers to put the word random on that card. Once I have it laid out, you'll see that the word fit perfectly there between the diagonal of the pocket and the top of my random facts card. When I took a look at my pocket letter so far, I decided that it needed some rounded edges. So here I am just rounding the edges of each card. On the 2 card spread behind the word holly, I did only round the outside corners. I left the inside straight. Next, I'm going to create the altered paper clips that will be attached to the card on the bottom left of the pocket letter. Here I am just seeing what scraps will fit and cutting one of each of the shapes out with my dies. The die set is from CC Designs. They do not sell it anymore, unfortunately. Here I am choosing a sentiment from my gold foil sticker sheet that would fit on the paper and be appropriate for an altered paper clip. Next to the word, I think it says peace or joy, I'm going to put 3 tiny little gold gems. For the second altered paper clip, it's pretty much the same as the first, except I chose a sentiment and a little gold foil tree to go on the front of the paper, and in between the word and the image, I just put a single gold gem. To hold this second altered paper clip, I'm making a strip of paper to adhere to the back of the card and then just slipping that second paper clip right on there. For this card, I wanted to add some of those gold gems from the altered paper clips, and I just cut out a row of 5 and arranged them in a circle. Once I had it in the pocket, I thought it needed a little something else, so I hand cut a little banner here and adhered that to the top left edge. And now it is time to decorate my 2 card spread on the top row. Here I am pulling out another of those Martha Stewart paper doilies to add something to the edge. Once I have that on there, I added 3 little gold gems to the outside of the pocket on the left. And now it's time for one of my favorite parts, the sequin mix for the shaker pocket. For today's pocket letter, I am using red, green, gold, I think I threw in some white iridescent, and I'm also adding in some fake styrofoam snow. It was a little bit staticky, so I pulled out a dryer sheet, hoping that would help some. Here in a little bit, you'll show me after I fill up the pocket, I put that dryer towel down inside the pocket to help a little bit more with the static. Once I got the shaker pocket full, I realized I needed just a little bit more red, so I added half a spoonful before I sealed up my shaker pocket with my fuse tool. And now's the time to fill up the back with some more goodies. First, I start by making another sequin mix, the same things I put in for the shaker pocket, but this one's going to be for my partner that she could use on a future pocket letter or shaker card or whatever else of her own. Now I'm checking to make sure that some of those little Martha Stewart paper doilies will fit in the pocket, and they do, so I threw a couple in there for Myra. I decided to share some of the bling that I used on the pocket letter with my partner, so here I'm just cutting some of those and adding them to one of the pockets. And last but not least, I am going to cut apart this sheet from the 6x6 pad. It has tons of cute little images and sentiments that my partner could use on a future project. Thanks so much for stopping by today, crafty friends, and taking the time to watch my little video. If you liked what you saw, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up below. If you're new to my channel and enjoyed the video, I hope you'll subscribe so you can be notified of future videos. I hope you're having a great day. Happy crafting, friends. Bye-bye.